All right, what's up, YouTube? I hope this is working. I think I got the live feedback in going here, so it says it's excellent. So maybe it is. We'll see. But want to jump in today and talk about getting into your health and fitness and your focus and how you come along and get into that and kind of my journey of how I got focused on my health and fitness and how everyone needs to go through their own experiences. And this isn't just your own health and wellness, it's everything. You need in life in general, you need to go through your own experiences. I want to talk kind of because I think there's so many my journey kind of went through trying everything in the book. I've done uh, all the different training. I started out training when I was in youth or sports, high school sports, really a little bit in middle school. I remember nothing too much, but yeah, it was first time training. It was like a summer speed in they called it speed and I don't remember speed and strength. Going into a freshman year of high school, and I got paired up with the biggest senior, big sweaty dude, and I had to do like stretching and stuff with him after the training. He was big and sweaty and gross, and I'm a sweaty person myself, but just awkward. But that's kind of my introduction with training and training through football and that type of stuff. It was okay. It got an introduction, but never really like a main focus. It wasn't really super organized, or we didn't have really coaches that really knew what they were doing. It was just the typical 3 by whatever 10 or whatever the reps were, bigger, faster, stronger type thing. Uh, but again, it wasn't really a focus, and got more into training in college. Followed up and kind of got into powerlifting type stuff and bodybuilding type stuff, and going balls to the wall and doing hit training all the time. And all the stuff that I know now is not good. It's not what I want. It's not going to help me get better and be the person, the athlete, the human mover that I want to be. And that is what you realize. You have to go through these things. You can experience them yourself. And that's the same with your nutrition and getting that on track. And I've done everything with that as well. I've spent too much money on garbage supplements, thinking that is the answer. The detoxes and pre-workouts and all this other stuff that junky protein powders and everything in between. I've tried it and wasted money on it. But that's part of the journey. It's part, yes, you can listen to all these people tell you what to do, but most people don't listen to anyone. You don't listen to me. You don't listen to whoever it is. You got to go through it and experience yourself. But these things got me into my health and got me into wanting to improve myself and build a leaner body, be able to move better, be stronger, be faster, all these things. And that, I think, can be looked at as a good thing, even though half the stuff was junk and garbage. The supplements were junk. All that stuff. A lot of the training was junk. The different methods and different things like that. That everything I've tried and done, a lot of it was crap. But you got to learn. That's kind of the whole process, and that's kind of the message here: is you learn from these things, take what works, and get rid of the stuff that doesn't work. And as far as that goes, I learned that, yeah, take some of the powerlifting techniques and methods, take some of the bodybuilding, and combine that with the athletic stuff, the sprinting, the jumping, the throwing, and getting rid of all the hit training that's not hit training, the stuff where you're just trying to go balls to the wall every day. Adding in that you need to recover, that your nutrition is not built on supplements. Your nutrition is built on food, real food, not marketed garbage like most protein bars and things that say gluten-free or fat-free or whatever marketing, keto, all this stuff, these fads and these marketing terms that companies use because they think you're going to buy it because it's quote-unquote healthy when it's really just junk that you don't need. And that's the problem. But again, I've done all this stuff. You are probably doing some of this stuff as you go through it. And as a part, you got to learn and experience things for yourself. It's the same with like that's why I hate I or don't like group classes. I'm not a big CrossFit fan. There's some things that are good, but most of it is not the best in the group classes too. I think they suck because they don't teach you how to train. Majority, yeah, there's some good ones out there and stuff like that, but a lot of them are just here. Let's go, 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 go. No rest, no actual working on form or technique or actually moving. It's just lift this way, do this, swing this, do that, and it's not that good. But again, I've done this stuff, so I've learned. But if that stuff gets you into health, that is a good thing. If I think MLM companies are garbage, pyramid schemes. They sell, especially the supplement ones. They're bad, like Herbalife. Trinont, I think, is the other one that I've seen lately. Amway, and all these other like supplements that are junk, pre-workouts, like I mentioned before, detoxes, testosterone boosters. Majority of supplements are junk. There are certainly some good ones that can benefit you. I spoke about those in other videos and things like that, so you can look those up if you want. But again, you have to go through these experiences. You have to blow hundreds, thousands of dollars on this stuff to realize, oh, it's not going to work. Maybe you'll take my advice and not do these things, but again, most people don't listen. You listen to the famous Instagram influencers and these supplement things or these MLMs that promise you, or these famous athletes that drink Gatorade and Prime and all this other junk and try to sell you on just because they're getting paid millions of dollars by the big companies like Coca-Cola and stuff like that to sell it and endorse these products. They probably don't actually use them. Honestly, they just get paid a lot of money to be in the commercials. But you'll listen to them, but then you realize this stuff is not any good for you. But the whole flip it again with the MLMs and the supplements. If that stuff starts getting you focused on your health, that can be a good thing. Because everyone, I think, needs to be focused on their health, especially since it is promoted nowadays that being overweight is a good thing. Being fat and obese is fine. When it's not. Those are some of the biggest health. That's gonna raise your health issues and your likelihood to get certain diseases and other ailments and issues. Being overweight, being unhealthy, being fat. And that's not a good thing. That's what we want. We want you should be focusing on your health. And if it takes doing all this dumb stuff and learning from these experiences, that can be a good thing. Once you get into that health and once you finally realize that it is important to take care of your health. So kind of the whole moral of this story is whatever gets you into your health is a good thing. And you have to go, and sometimes you go through a lot of junk. Hey, maybe you do get right into it and you just start focusing on good quality real food. You focus on exercising and training, finding something that works for you. You focus on managing your sleep, those types of things, managing your stress, those big foundational elements you need to do to build a lean, muscular, athletic body, or have health markers when you go into the doctor that are great. Those types of things. Whatever your health and wellness goals are, if some of the stuff gets you focusing on that can be a good thing. Even though those things themselves probably aren't the best, the group classes, powerlifting, those types of things, the supplements, the junky supplements, the healthy marketed food that's mostly just junk as well. If that stuff gets you focusing on your health, that is a good thing. And you'll soon learn that, oh, this stuff is not what it's cracked up to be or what it's supposed to be. But you are focused on getting better, and then you're focusing on finding the right answers and finding what you need and what will help you ultimately get to where you are, because that's what it's all about. It's about finding what works for you. You're not trying to be anyone else. You should work on finding what is best for you, your body, your life, your family, again, whatever your goals are, because that is what it's about. It's individualized, and again, everyone has their own journey, but it's about getting into it. It is a journey. It's not a quick fix. That's a whole other thing. Trying all those quick fix stuff that I've done a lot of that stuff too. The whatever the 30-day get lean or whatever the program is, all this stuff. You've done it. Maybe it worked a little bit, but then you go back to where you were because you didn't learn the habits. But if it got you thinking about your health and focusing on your health, that can be a good thing, even though it wasn't a good method, so to speak. But you learn that, then you throw away that and focus on what actually does work. Because, like I said, I trained like an idiot. I did everything. Did the powerlifting, got really strong, but I couldn't move. And then I was getting injured, pulling muscles and things like that. Now it's kind of reversing all that. Or even the training. I was training hard. I was eating halfway decent, but I was not sleeping. And that led to testosterone being shot. And then kind of reversing and going into it. But I was focusing on my health. I had to figure out what I need to do to get better. And that was sleep, eat real food, find a smarter training plan, those types of things. So it got me focused on my health and my wellness and getting it. And again, it's a constant journey. You are not going to figure it out. It's not an overnight thing. It is a lifelong thing. It's not something you do for 30 days, for 6 weeks, and then quit doing it. At least that's a lot of people do that. And then they end up back in square one, wondering what to do. The crappy supplements, all that stuff, because that stuff I don't think is the best way to do things. But if that stuff, if you like it, yeah, whatever, do it. Again, you make your own choices. But if that stuff gets you focused on your health and your well-being and improving yourself, I think that can be a good thing. Eventually, you'll learn that those aren't the best ways, like I said, but it's getting you focused, and that's half the battle, is getting people started on their journey, because we are trending upwards in obesity and diseases and everything, adults and kids. If you can get focused and get working on it, even if it is not good methods, it's the eating protein bars or taking MLM supplements or joining a group fitness class, or a cycling class or whatever it is. Like, I don't think these things are very good, honestly. But if that gets you focused, gets you working on yourself, that's what we want. Because then you learn, then you can build off that and find and really truly work on improving yourself and what works for you, rather than just doing nothing. And I believe everyone should be working on their health and be a constant work in progress, kind of like road work. It's always going on. And you should always be working on your health and wellness and finding what works. Again, you don't have to do a lot of dumb stuff, but most people learn from doing dumb stuff, like I did, that you don't have to. Again, if you listen to me and don't do that stuff and you just start moving like an athlete, training like an athlete, sleeping, eating better, you're going to be better off, and then you don't have to worry about all that stuff. But again, it is important, I think, for people to learn and make their own mistakes and have their own experiences with training, with health, with nutrition, with sleep, all these things. So you can ultimately realize and figure out what works for you, what doesn't work for you. And that is what is truly going to help you grow and build to be the best version of yourself. So that's what I have for you today, guys. Hopefully that helps. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you again soon.